Welcome.
Oh, we're on? I was just making all these grunting noises thinking we weren't live yet.
I was trying to catch you doing those very things. So anyway, welcome everyone to Hanging Up. This week we are not going to have a guest.
No guest.
A lot of people want to do it, and we just couldn't decide which of the hundreds of people who have asked.
Like, we get so many contacts. I just don't even know what to do.
So many people that want to, and we're trying to get to all of you. So
be patient
with us, and every once in a while we're just going to do one of these because we can't pick from the many interested parties.
Yeah.
So today, what I thought we could do is that I would share with you some of the Instagram and TikTok videos that I have sent to my friend.
Okay. And she has not been responding.
She doesn't respond to any of them.
Bad friend.
None of them. And so I thought I would just show them to you.
Does she not think they're funny? Or does she just think, Jen, get it together. I don't need you to show me what is on the internet. I'm already on the internet.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
All I know is that they are unwatched and
unresponded to.
Obviously, when I sent them, I thought, maybe she could enjoy them. But this is just, I guess.
Burn.
It's just too much.
Sick burn.
Sometimes it's just too much to reply, which is, I totally get it. I do not get it.
Doesn't have a job where she is on the internet all day, like on the computer? No?
No. All she does all day is.
Damn it.
She's not. There's nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to show me the things.
I'm going to show you some of the things that I've sent her. These are from.
And you'll get a reaction
February.
From someone to fill the empty
void
in your
been
soul.
Left with the wonderful things I've been sending and sharing. Some
Sounds
of them
good.
will be funny, and some of them will be sad. Sometimes it might
be funny and sad.
Could be funny and sad.
That's my favorite combination.
And if it's like a thing where it's like a dog, because there's probably something with a dog or a cat in there where you can't see the animal, or it's like a sight gag.
I don't even know what a sight gag means.
You'd have to see it to think it was funny.
Oh, like the words aren't funny. It's all visual.
Yeah.
All right. So this is just things from one day?
No, it looks like I'm starting in February 19th.
Holy shit.
Do I have any more? February 19th?
Okay, I know you guys can't see this, but this is literally just like Jennifer scrolling.
Yeah.
And 0 responses on the other side of the screen.
If there was any response, I would tell you. And now she did send me one here, and then I responded to it. But anyway.
Let's see. Let's start it up.
Let's start it. Okay, hold on.
She is a 23-year-old green card holder studying nursing, and her mom passed away suddenly in Laos, so she really wanted to go back to the funeral.
This is probably why she doesn't watch them.
Through LAX, and Customs stopped her. And if you have been a green card holder for less than 2 years and you leave the United States, they won't let you back in.
Oh.
Of course, there was no notice of that ahead of time. It is not just criminals.
So if you've had your green card less than 2 years.
We're just doing a depressing as fuck one out the gate.
I know. I should have.
Jennifer.
I know.
This is why no one replies.
I did. Well, and I send them to her probably just out of panic. I am learning something about myself here.
that you see something, it makes you go, oh no, shit.
I better send it to her.
I need someone else to commiserate with me.
Anyway,
so
be aware.
Do not leave the country if you have a green card that is less than 2 years old. I would not go at all, personally.
I think it'd be wise to not leave the country right now. If I don't even think I want to leave the country right now, and I
do and never want to come back. But
yeah, unless I'm leaving for good, I don't know if I would count on coming back.
Well, I went to a town hall on Tuesday night, and they ended with a story that was very similar to that. This family's mother had gone back for a funeral to Nicaragua, and the mother can't come back. And so this poor gal was crying, and it was a horrifying story. So that's another story of a person with a green card, left for family reasons, could not come back. Disgusting. If you're an American out there that thinks that that's okay, fuck right off all the way.
Yes, if you could just fuck yourself all the way to Fucktown and not come back,
That was the
that'd be great.
meanest thing I've ever heard you say.
It wasn't easy.
She had to pull that one
I didn't, yeah.
from deep down.
I can say fuck, but I hate to say it. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is,
So that was
that's something I sent her.
what time of the day did you send that, Jennifer?
I'm going to say
7 a.m.
very early in the morning. It's earlier where she is.
Okay.
I mean later where
okay.
she is.
Maybe you need to like time.
It would have been like
differently.
9:30 where she is. So 9:30 is a good time to get this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like after the work day.
No.
No, morning?
It has to be when
it
I'm
says-
scrolling in the morning.
Okay. Next one.
Okay.
You asked us to show up, Congressman Tonko. We will show up. In DC. But in America, we have to take the gloves off. We can't wait for protocol. They're not playing by the rules. We have to take it to them. When I saw you at those places, I saw you next to Maxine Moore.
Where is this representative from?
I think it's New York.
Okay.
Albany, New York.
And I thought about John Lewis. And I know what John Lewis would have done. He would have gotten arrested that day. Make them outlaw you. We will stand behind you. We will be there with you. I will get arrested with you. I will do it.
I have seen this one already.
Okay.
Because you also sent this to me at probably about 7:30 a.m. one morning.
Might have been later.
I'm a
Okay.
20-year veteran teacher.
Well, I'll say that one is kind of inspiring to me, so it isn't as bad as the one where they're like,
Don't leave.
don't leave the
The
country
country.
if you've got a green card for less than 2 years. But I think a lot of people feel that way. We're really standing up. So I like to see it. So I sent it to her just because I think,
Well, that's the whole reason like you said, you're sending these texts because you want someone else to feel mad, sad, angry, scared, whatever it is,
yeah,
overwhelmed,
and I sent it
and
to
reaffirm
people,
that you're not a crazy person for feeling that way.
exactly. And I send it to people who I think can understand.
But you
know.
don't know how she's feeling because she never.
She doesn't reply. There's no way to know. She could be like working for the Border Patrol for all I know right now. She could be building prisons. Okay. Let's see what this one does.
This is a presidential election year. If a qualified woman were running for president, how would you feel about voting for her and why?
If the men candidates running were qualified, I feel I would vote against her. My reasons being that women are very high-strung and emotional people. They aren't reliable enough when it comes to making a decision, a snap decision. I believe that a man in such a predicament would be able to make a more justifiable and better decision.
What, in your opinion, constitutes the ideal wife?
Oh,
I imagine that the ideal wife depends entirely on the viewpoint of the husband.
oh my God.
Of course, yeah.
American women are usurping the place of the male in American life and have become too dominant. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
I do agree with that. I believe that there are
Of
far
course.
too many women in the working world. I can see many cases where this is a necessary arrangement, but I do feel that a woman's place is in the home with her husband and with her children.
This is a presidential election year.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so that was outdated Miss America answers.
Yeah.
What the hell year was that?
Let's see.
Did it say? I'd say 50s.
Well, Gina McGee, 1948, agrees with these girls. Can we go back to this?
Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with.
These women have valid
People.
points, according to Mark.
Okay. Why do you look at any of this?
I don't know.
This is not helping you, Jennifer. The thing is, Okay, so this was 70 years ago,
Okay.
approximately. It could have been, I would say it was
There's
in the 50s
live
based on
television, 50s, yeah.
the dresses and the hair. And
Yeah.
so what the actual fuck do people think is good about that? There are women that make decisions every day
And
that save lives, that save businesses, that save their own children. So you're saying a woman can take care of your children, which for most people that would be their number one
1 million.
priority, but they can't do anything other than you'll trust them with your most prized possession, but not anything else.
Well, they just make snap decisions. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, what was the first thing
snap.
she said?
A lot of
there.
They can't be trusted. They're emotional.
What was the word she said at the very beginning?
I just remember snap decisions.
Was it irrational?
Erratic.
Erratic? But
Well, it was good stuff and important to remember. I think it's important to continually remember how far we've come in a short amount of time, and maybe it helps us to understand this potential pendulum swing that we might be looking at now. But there's a...
I'm having to take deep breaths.
I don't think I sent this one
Ooh.
to you, did I? Anyway, that was just to brighten up the morning.
And okay, Miss America, that's not who I would ask for any sort of opinion.
Yeah, it's almost like they put them on the spot with that stuff, because you know that, like, they're trying to just please the judges, or where they might not genuinely believe this, but they might believe that's what they're supposed to believe, so they'll say it. You know, I don't know. Pageants are a thing. And you know what?
Disgusting.
You never saw Miss
No, I do,
Congeniality?
but not enough to remember.
Do you remember
that
when they
reference.
asked her what she wanted?
No,
And instead
obviously not.
So instead of world peace, she said, stiffer punishment for parole violators. Like that,
Oh,
which was pretty funny.
okay. I should watch that movie again.
It's the best. Well, it's not the best, but it's one of them. It's up there. For what it is, it's the best.
So, okay.
It's the best
So
undercover pageant.
how many things are you sending a day?
Well,
Just
that was
one or
just
two
a couple.
things?
That was a couple. So that was...
No, we're on like different days now.
Yeah,
so
this is the 21st.
You're only
now.
sending a few things a day.
Well, there are other ways I can send things, and maybe we'll have to check my Facebook next.
Okay, what's up next? Oh, wait, you got a response. What was the response? She texted you something back?
Oh, yeah, she sent me something, but it's just like, ready to make a difference? Save this post and share it. So she wants me doing stuff, right?
Not even just a thumbs up emoji or a heart. Love it.
we'll-
Laughy
we'll see.
face.
We'll see
She
if there
wants
is
you to
one.
like act
She
on the
wants
things
me to act.
that
No,
she sends you.
We agree on probably we should both act. But okay, I hope there's something funny in here. All right. Now another one. Ready? Action.
Bless you.
Bad bird flu season we're having.
Oh, look. A fleece-vested crypto bro. One of the oddest species on the planet. We understand so little about them.
Fascinating. Where does it come from?
It was originally thought they came from Egypt because they flocked to pyramid schemes. Others thought the Bahamas because their whole personality is kind of like the Fire Festival. But it turns out they're actually a crossbreed.
Let me guess, half investment banker, half Twitter reply guy.
Close.
Oh, half software engineer, half Herbalife salesman?
Almost. They're actually half Nigerian prince, half victim of Nigerian prince. It's its own predator and prey.
So it feeds off its own bullshit.
It survives on that and Zyn nicotine pouches.
What's
Zen.
it doing?
Oh wow, it's pumping a meme coin as we speak. An important stage in its development.
Look at it go. Go get him, buddy.
He can't understand you. Sadly, crypto bros have lost the ability to speak English. Instead, they use gibberish words like wagme and hodl that sound made up to annoy people.
Then how do they communicate?
With rocket emojis and pictures of a frog named Pepe.
That's insane.
Indeed. But I've been practicing one of their calls. Should we try it? Let's fucking go! Yo! Let's fucking go!
Amazing. Oh no, what happened? Is it hurt?
Yeah, it just lost its life savings on something called Fartcoin. Oh well,
Oh
circle
my
of
God.
life.
Circle
of life.
Circle of life.
Circle of life. That's funny. I like those bird watchers.
Yeah, they do a few. They're pretty fun.
Who else do they watch?
I like them.
Like what other?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. It's not always about crypto or people or anything. Sometimes it's just commentary on advertising or
Oh, how
whatever.
funny.
It's fun. And I like you can't see it, but It's well animated. So
Yeah, that one was
it's
good.
fun. Okay.
That one would have at least got a heart emoji.
yeah.
A laugh. Ha ha.
Like
ha,
something,
ha,
right?
blue. Yeah.
0.
0
Nothing. And that was sent at 8:17, so it would have been 10.
in the AM or the PM?
AM.
Oh my God, Jennifer. Why
8
is
o'clock in
everything
the morning.
early in the morning?
Because
with you?
that's when I'm waking up and I do my scrolls.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Oh, it's gone. That one was great too. That's too bad.
Why do these things get taken down?
I don't know.
FOMO.
I know.
I
If she
hate
was
that
on it,
word.
she would have seen it. Alas.
If you're just joining us, Pope Francis is in critical condition today after being left in the back seat of a hot Pope-mobile parked outside a Vatican City convenience store.
We can't play this one because people will be like, what? Was this real? No, this was on The Onion. This was on The Onion. And the Pope, what is up with the Pope lately?
I don't know. He's
I
near
haven't heard. Is he?
death.
I think he's still sick, right?
I think
He's
so.
like still in the hospital?
Yeah. Let me just do a
But
quick-
people are praying for him?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
As the Pope ails, outlandish rumors run wild. It sounds like he is still
He is-
alive,
But he's still sick.
but sick. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I mean, how old is he? freaking-
700? What's the oldest?
7.
What's the oldest you can be? 95? I don't know.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. He'll be all right. He'll be okay. He's going to heaven probably. If the Pope can't make it, who can? Am I right?
We're all screwed if the Pope doesn't make it.
Yep. Okay, next. I don't know if this one's good, but oh,
I have no idea what's going on right now.
my new style after boycotting everything but the thrift store. That's what we call a sight gag. So that she
I
has,
have noticed.
she's wearing an odd outfit is what that is.
I think I have that jacket.
It would not surprise me.
I have noticed there are way more people at the thrift store than usual.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to keep being that way. I think.
I don't like it.
I know.
It makes me not as relaxed on my Saturday stroll
Yeah.
through the thrift store
We'll just have to
when
go.
there's so many people there.
I know. It's not as fun.
And plus, it
Stuff.
makes me feel dirtier when there's like more people there.
Why dirtier?
I don't know. I always leave the thrift store like, oh, I need to take a shower. Oh, why is there stuff in my fingernails?
I saw a story about some, I don't know, it was a is it hand and mouth or foot and mouth disease that
Yeah,
somebody got from digging through the bins at the thrift store?
Gross.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then the
I've had
doctor-
that.
Okay.
Not from the thrift store, but from my kid
Yeah, they do
when
that.
it went around his Montessori preschool. I'm not really that fancy, but
She's fancy.
I wanted you to think I was. I sent my kid to a Montessori.
Oh, that's really nice. I'm so glad.
I think it's really going to be helpful for him to learn French.
I think his degree in music is going to be very.
But my kid is good
lucrative.
at music, so maybe it worked out. He got foot and mouth, and it was rough.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can get it if you dig around in a bin.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Like, how long's immunity last for that stuff?
I don't know. You might be fine.
I might be fine now.
I'll have to look that up.
But
The main thing being, if you haven't had it lately, maybe think twice about just digging in there and definitely
what
wash
I
your
think
hands.
the grossest thing is at the thrift store?
What? The beds?
No, there aren't beds at thrift
Sometimes
stores.
there are beds.
They're new beds.
Mhm.
You can't sell a used bed at a thrift store.
They do have them.
At what thrift store have you been to
I
that does that?
don't know.
They have them at Arc, but those are
Yeah.
new.
They're all new.
Yeah, they're new.
This is probably in Florida. I
Well,
don't know.
that's grody. That seems like, yes, on par for what people do in Florida.
I might be getting it mixed up with the side of the road, but
yeah, along the Pooter Trail up the mountain.
yeah. If you know,
If you know
If
from
you're in the
Colorado,
know.
tell everyone what you thought the Pooter was called when you moved here.
it was the Poudre, which it still should be,
Nope, Pooter.
but it's actually
Pooter.
it's actually pronounced Poudre. It's true. It's true. It's French
Say it again.
for gunpowder. Poudre. I speak French, as you can tell.
Okay,
All right.
so back to what's gross at the thrift store.
Ah.
Not mattresses, because they don't have them. Guess number 2.
Bras and underwear.
No, because you can like bleach the shit out of that. That's still gross. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. If
A
I need a bra,
bra,
maybe. Underwear, no need.
But again, bleach the shit out of that. Wash it a few times. Dry it. There's
Mhm.
going to be no thing, you know?
Blankets,
No, those are washable too.
hats.
Stuffed animals.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Like kids are disgusting.
Yeah. Well,
And then you know that they, again, you can wash those and do the things too, but you can't bleach the shit out of them because then they'd be all
weird
white.
looking. Well,
Yeah.
I don't do as much with stuffed animals.
If you're going to
now.
give them to your dog, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Like
then
as
they
a chew
can
toy.
get.
But I
foot and
just
mouth.
always think like, you're going to get that and give that to your kid?
Yeah.
Foot and mouth. Foot and mouth.
Well, you know what? Some people don't have money for other ones, and a kid wants it, so we're just gonna have to do our best to.
I just think that should be outlawed. I think that should be a do not
No.
donate list item.
What about the ones you get at a bar from the claw game? Those are
Well, those
gross.
are new.
Yeah, but ugh.
I mean, they were probably like really cheapy made somewhere with asbestos stuffing.
But I love Minions.
Oh my God, that's like such an out.
It was on Good Place.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Never mind.
Okay, never mind. Over
Okay.
my head.
Yep. Nothing.
Back to the
Okay.
videos.
All right. Back we go. Next.
As a body language expert, I've had so many people ask me about the subtle messages Republicans are conveying with their physicality. So let's break it down. Okay, here I'm seeing J.D. Vance's body projecting power. The seated open leg position is a marker of comfort and confidence, while the hands locked in a prayer pose signals authority and expertise. Let's go to the next one. That's a Nazi salute. Next one. So this is interesting. You see how Kari Lake is simultaneously holding her mic while also gripping the podium? That's an anchoring maneuver. It's the body's way of subconsciously combating anxiety while also steadying her position. Next clip. Pounding the podium is typically a sign of aggression, but doing it with the side of the hand suggests that, oh, okay, that's a Nazi salute. Next. Yep, that's another I love Hitler.
Who was that?
Heil Hitler. Heil Hitler again. Yeah, more Nazi, Hitler, kind of, etc. And again, got it. All right, well, I think that we've come to a conclusion on this. I think we're good. I think I'm out of here. Thank you.
Was she like, I know it was, do you think she was meaning to be joking or do you think she went on there to like?
No, she's a Daily
She's a
Show comedian.
Oh, okay.
And hilarious, and I love her, and that was all very funny. You might have to see that one too, though. This one is the which zodiac sign has the best personality.
Ooh.
Um,
Let's watch that
you
one.
want to watch it? Okay.
And then we can pause it and break it
Which
down.
zodiac sign has the best personality? This was voted on by all of the other signs. At first, we have Aquarius, and no surprise here, it looks like they voted for Sagittarius to have the best personality.
This one's a
They
lot.
had the least amount of votes for Cancer. That's not a surprise considering
Oh my
the
God.
that these two signs
Why is this
have
so
in
deep?
Pretty much every survey.
I just want like a
The
list.
remains
Which has the
strong.
best personality? No,
there's
this
a-
is like what your
sign
thinks is the best personality.
Ugh, annoying.
No one picked mine, and I doubt anyone picked yours.
As the best sign? Because people
Yes.
don't know.
People don't know, and they find you annoying and me rude.
What?
Yes, everybody hates Virgos.
Well, no, I know that.
Yeah, and nobody really likes Taurus either, unless they're having sex with them. Then they're like, oh, I like them.
Why don't people like a Taurus?
Because they are stubborn.
Okay, you are not very stubborn.
That's what I say. Also, no other comment. No comment on anything else. Everything else is true.
Okay. And you cannot talk shit about a Virgo.
No, you can, but
You can. But anytime you need shit done, who are you going to call?
I'll call a Virgo in a heartbeat. And I like Virgos, just not at my house all the time. Like the other times I would like them as long as they're not at my house trying to tell me how to live my life. So, but, and there's like also there's the August and September Virgos, and they're different.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're a September one, right?
a September one.
So
I don't give a shit how people. Well, okay, I give a shit how most people live their life, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you.
yeah, but if you're in the house with them,
But I will just want to like organize your books,
yeah, that's great.
or be like, why are your utensil drawers just random? Let's go get a divider.
yeah,
Those things
yeah.
are
You know what you can
my
do is
organized
this.
self want to do.
Yeah, yeah. I like that in a person, but I think that they can be a little bit much in terms of like, how to say judging. Maybe judging a little, like
Oh yeah, no, you can
Yeah.
100% say judging.
right? They
Yeah.
can be a little judgmental. But some of my best friends are Virgos. You know what I mean? Some of my best friends.
Yeah, because you need someone to be judgy.
I need someone to be judgy, and I like people who have a strong opinion.
So what do we think's the most
So,
likable sign?
I
An
think
Aquarius?
This is why I sent it to is because it was her sign, which is Sagittarius.
That's the number one most likable?
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous. Those people are awful.
What's bad about them?
I'm just kidding. They're cool. They're just outgoing or whatever, and they're supposed to be adventurous.
What are
and
those
people just like 'em.
birthdays? Do you know, roughly?
December-ish, early December, late November. I think Jesus was a Capricorn, so it's before that.
That's what Chris Christopherson says.
Jesus was a Capricorn?
Yeah, it's a
Is
song.
that a song? Oh,
Uh-huh.
then yes, he's a Capricorn. If Chris Christopherson said it, then for sure.
Rest in peace,
I mean,
Chris.
if that's his real birthday, then that is, and then
Okay,
and then
wait. P.S. Who did you just say is the best? sign?
Sagittarius. Sagittarius.
I don't think I have any friends that are Sagittarius.
I think my 4 best friends are Sagittariuses.
Really?
Well, at least 2 of them
Well, the one we're talking about today that we can't say her name.
is a Sagittarius. I think one of the problems with Sagittariuses, though, is that they don't reply or comment on your videos that you send them.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's not
brings them off the list
not
right away.
likable.
Okay, November 22nd
yeah.
to December 21st.
So those guys are what people want. They're what people like. A lot of people like Libras, but they weren't the top one. And then I'll post the whole video so people can see it later.
I just checked. I was like, I don't think I have any of these friends.
Oh, well, if I can get everyone to move here.
And I don't. I looked on my calendar for all my friends' birthdays. Not a single fucking Sagittarius on there. Am
They
I
probably-
missing out? Have I been missing out my whole life?
Probably. You probably push them away with your judgment. Because
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
maybe.
they make bad decisions a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. Then I could not be friends with them.
Yeah, they're so much fun, though.
They would have to be like from a little bit away.
Yeah.
Because they're a natural born leader too. Not going to work with me.
Yeah, like a fight, like a...
I
whatever. Maybe,
am the natural born leader of the group.
maybe they'll have a rising sign that makes them not want to be leaders.
They're like people that are good traveling solo.
Yep.
Exploring the inner workings of their minds.
Independent, thoughtful warriors.
Okay. So according to that gal, the most voted on as the
Yeah.
best sign. What was number 2? Do you remember? I feel like Aquarius would be because
yeah.
Aquarius are people pleasers. And
was-
so they would be like, whoever you want me to be.
Well, Libras too, right? They like balance and all of that. So
No, I would definitely be towards the bottom. But
The
we all
bottom-
know who the worst is.
Scorpio is the worst. Who do you think is the worst? Scorpio.
Who's the scales?
Libra. That's the worst, you think? I think they're like,
I also don't like a Cancer.
yeah, I get that.
I don't like the moody signs.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, someone who does this more is probably listening and being like, oh, bitches, you don't even know what you're talking about. Which is true. I don't.
We
I
do
don't
not.
follow this enough to even give 2 shits.
Yeah.
But I don't like the moody ones.
Yeah, Moody is
Who's the one that has the twin?
Gemini.
Nope. Don't like them either.
Yeah. Well, I have some really close friends that are Geminis.
Moody.
Yeah.
Another moodster.
It'll be. And some others.
I think my husband's one of those signs, actually.
He might be.
I think he's one of the 2 I just talked shit about.
Cancer would be. Oh, Cancer's June.
Yep. He's a Cancer.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Oh, shit.
No, I have My ex was a cancer too. I know some nice cancers. My mother
They
is
are
cancer.
empathetic and compassionate.
Yeah.
Those are the things I love about him. But they can also just be such little crybabies.
What?
Ugh, water signs. They can become pushovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
See, that's why they're not good for me.
I understand.
I'll just roll them over.
Yep.
All right. So,
Or find peace and learn to relax and give way to empathy.
Oh, God.
All right.
Next year.
Okay, next clip.
It's a disaster. It's a complete disaster. My dinner party done.
Yeah, because Andy and Cassie are in the middle.
That's what it is.
And they can't middle. You have to be able to carry the conversation. Yes. You have to be interesting. You're the point guard there. You're distributing the ball.
They can't fucking
They can't middle. Look at
Family loves fishing now. Andy loves it. I love it. Skylar loves it. I can't believe it. Do you like fishing, Cheryl?
No. I don't like fishing.
Okay.
What can we say?
For those of you that could not see that clip, it is a clip from Curb Your Enthusiasm, one of the best shows ever created.
This is how you middle, okay? Guess who I ran into today?
Who?
Callie Lang.
So is there truth in that?
There is truth in everything that has ever been on Curb Your Enthusiasm. We
Yeah.
could do a whole podcast on
Just on
Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I know you don't watch it.
Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of clips on it. Apparently,
No,
it's
no,
on
no.
my algorithm, but
You got to watch the whole show.
sometimes I get anxiety. I saw the one with Michael J. Fox where he's shaking because he has, what does he have? Parkinson's disease, and and he's trying to hand him a glass.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And it's kind of uncomfortable to watch for me, but it is hilarious.
Well, Larry has anxiety.
Yeah. His daughter was on some late night show recently.
His character is like anxious and neurotic and all of the things.
Yeah.
And he's such an asshole in the most brilliant way possible.
When he wanted to not have anyone sit by him at the restaurant, so he wore the mega hat.
Yes. And I also love that something that resonates with me is he will not tell anyone thank you for your service. He's like, I just feel like a fucking idiot doing that. Like, I don't know. I'm not that guy. I'm not that girl.
Well,
I can't do it. I have some friends that just rolls off their tongue.
Thank you for your service.
They run into someone who's been wearing their hat or doing their thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, thank you for your service. It just like sounds natural to them. Nope.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't pull it off.
I've heard that it annoys some service members if you say it too. They don't know what to say back and they're just like, whatever. But there's no requirement.
I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm not doing it. Not saying it.
Okay. Well, thank you for that service that you're doing.
And it does take a certain person to sit in the middle at a dinner party.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if I'm a middle or not. Probably.
No, you're not.
I'm absolutely a middle, I think. I would say something like, you know who I ran into?
You want deep things. Yeah, who would you say? Guess who I ran into? What would your answer be?
Bernie Sanders. I ran into Bernie Sanders. He was great. I watched a video about it. The world is collapsing.
Okay, first of all, you would never run into Bernie Sanders in your day-to-day life.
I think I'm a good middle person, actually, if I need to be. I don't always have to be that way.
I think you're also on your phone too much to be a middler.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say to that.
Because you want to show people
video, like I'm doing
videos
now.
like you're doing now. You want to show that, oh, look at this thing I saw. Oh, look at this, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
like a two-person interaction.
You take
That's
it from
it.
me. Yeah.
You
I like
can't have a whole table do that. People, no.
Well, I usually only want to tell one person.
Yeah, one-on-one.
It's dangerous if you show them to too many people.
Yeah.
I'll
and
just
not
say
everyone can see the screen. It's like a
Yeah.
whole thing.
No, I get what you're saying.
Okay, we're going to role play. You're at a dinner party.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you bring up to like get the crowd to be like, "Oh, interesting."
Hey everybody, no tax on tips isn't in the new budget. So if you think it is, I don't know.
Thumbs down.
I would probably
Thumbs down.
You know, I would probably talk about something on TV or anybody watching White Lotus or something.
Okay, yeah, I'm watching White Lotus. What?
I love Parker Posey. She is the best.
Me too.
Do you think her accent is legit?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think she just has a normal
What do you
voice.
think, Jim?
Well, okay, I say normal all the time.
Jim's here.
I don't know who Parker Posey is.
I don't know. I never saw it.
Yeah, see? It's a very niche thing.
Oh, hey, this pie
Do you know what I would
is
say?
amazing. What would you say?
Hey, everyone. I did the coolest thing. I went into a legit bomb shelter. Have any of you ever been in a bomb shelter?
Why are we in danger?
No, but you would sleep so well.
You would, I guess.
I did not hear a frickin' thing down there. And it was 30 degrees colder.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
No, it was amazing. If you were like
When
in a
were you there?
cocoon. See, you're already intrigued about my bomb shelter story.
I don't know. I think you might trigger someone. There's a lot of things that could
Trigger?
go wrong.
What would their trigger be?
We'll find out. Bomb shelter, bombs, things blowing up.
It was
being underground.
It was built during the Cold War. It had a well.
Oh,
It had a active well with a pump, so you wouldn't have to leave and you could get fresh water.
From the poison ground?
That's not how wells work.
Well, it would be if...
Oh, well, yeah, eventually.
Those were a ripoff.
Maybe that was. See? But that, makes me think, oh, now I have to decide, how radioactive does the water get?
Well, listen, if I were in the middle and I knew who the people were there, if I were there with a networking group or something like that, my conversation would be different from one I would have with you or someone else.
I would literally tell that bomb shelter story to anyone. It's going to kill on any level.
Well, we'll find out. Let's try it. We'll find out.
I'm going to try it.
And then I'll try one. So for the next
Don't lead with
the
no tax on tips.
The next 2 dinner parties I'm going to
bring it up.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to have a we're going to have a middling competition.
But you need to have a story.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't
but
worry
then how do
about
I
it.
know if you're cheating? Tell us some different story.
How do you cheat at that?
You just make up something that didn't happen, which I guess
can
that
do
makes
that.
you an epic middle.
Yeah.
You just
Who
improvise.
cares?
Okay.
Plus, I don't make stuff up usually. That's not true. I have definitely done that. Okay. Next.
I'm very excited about this post. So first, let's look at the photo, and then I'm going to read what you said. So this is a photo. Tell us who this is.
Oh.
Okay, so this is my friend Kate. She's one of my best friends in college, and she lives in another part of the country, so we don't see each other very often. We see each other every few years. We get together, watching the worst television we can find in sweatpants on the couch.
Oh,
and the last time
good
she
friend.
visited me, we actually showered. Thank you. We put on mascara, we put on actual clothes, and we went out for the night to go to this live podcast taping. And right before the show started, I snapped this selfie and I posted it on Instagram before I turned my phone off. And the caption is, "We're doing it. We did it. We're together. We're out." I realized, because I am also now, so I see now.
And then did you also, I want to know, I was
Yeah.
October 11th.
Yeah, that's National Coming Out Day.
Yeah.
And so I accidentally came out on National Coming Out Day. And by the way, everyone was so supportive. They were like, "She's beautiful. We're so happy for you. We knew it."
And is it also true that you had to lock up your phone during the podcast?
Well, I turned my phone. It's a show. It's respectful. So I turned my phone off merrily, and then they had us turn it back on to scan a QR code to submit questions or something. And so halfway through the show, my phone was like, boop, 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 boop. And then my heart dropped into my butt.
You cleaned it up very nicely. You explained, and then can you, if you can read that, the promise you made?
Yeah, the promise I made, I tried to do some damage control. I said, "I promise if I ever come out in an Instagram post, it will be with professionally shot thirst trap photos of me and the super hot masked lesbian or envy of my dreams who has finally rescued me from a lifetime of dating men."
Yeah.
That one was good.
That's a funny one. Nothing, though. Notice nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing from her. Alas.
Duh. Oh, but then she sent you
did send
something.
me one. I don't know what this one is. Let's do this one and see. Looks like it's a workout one.
We're in the middle of a hostile government.
Nope. Just what to do in the hostile government takeover. So we'll skip that one. Then she sent me that one. Do you want to watch hers? Should I even bother?
No.
Hers, right?
We're boycotting it.
I watched that one 10 times.
And she hearted that?
Yeah, she hearted when I hearted hers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next.
The time will come when, with elation.
No, this is boring. Next. Let's do. I don't want to get
Heart attack. Who's having a heart attack?
All right. Ready? This is a comedian I really like that I think we mentioned.
Is it Paula Poundstone?
Nope.
Oh.
At 80, there's so many health problems that, like, nothing's alarming anymore. I called, they were in Florida, and I said, hey, what are you guys doing? My mom goes, well, we're going to the hospital because your dad thinks he might be having another heart attack. I said, oh, shit. I go, well, let me talk to him. She goes, well, no, he's driving.
This is Kathleen Madigan.
I go, seriously, Mom? I know it's crazy, Kathleen, but he said if I drive, he's sure he'll have a heart attack. At 80, there's so...
I like her. I think she's from Minnesota or Wisconsin. I don't know which. Okay.
So, we just watched some good stuff. Are there what day are we up to? Oh, we're up
almost,
to like March 4th.
We're almost here. Okay, here's this is a short one, I think.
Weekend safety briefing. Do not add to the population. Do not subtract from the population. Do not end up in a hospital, newspaper, or jail. If you do end up in jail, establish dominance quickly.
Okay, so that's a mother giving a car full of teenagers the weekend safety briefing.
Yeah. Do not add to the population. Do not subtract from the population. What else did you say? Don't end up in the newspapers, hospital, or jail.
If you do end up in jail, assert your
Establish
dominance
immediately.
quickly.
That's good advice.
Solid. Yeah.
Yep.
We got to say what we're frickin' over this week.
What we're hanging up on?
I've also realized that you double up.
Yeah,
You find something funny, you send it to all the homegirls.
to both of you. Why wouldn't I? You actually respond most of the time.
I do. I try to. Sometimes there's like a lot that,
Yeah.
a few that build up,
Yeah.
but I do watch them.
That's good. I guess I can see why she might not watch all of these. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it seems like she wants all of these.
Yeah, she wants all
of it.
Or none is also possible.
So it was.
I want to share my favorite one, though, and then we can end on this
But
one.
you have to be able to watch that one.
No, I think it makes sense with it.
Okay, set it up.
So if you've seen the show Portlandia, there's these two very liberal women that own a bookstore, and they are at a Portland Trail Blazers game.
Basketball. That's basketball.
That's basketball. And they are commenting on a show that includes the cheerleaders are basically out at
Halftime.
center court, and they are doing a dance.
So this is them
So
talking about the cheerleaders dancing.
this is them discussing it from the crowd, from the stands.
This isn't something you do in the middle of a court. No. Cover your eyes, everybody. This isn't a show.
Does anyone want to see my master's degree or my collection of books?
Let them speak. Allow them to talk. This is a crime. I want to speak to someone.
I want to speak to someone.
Let them speak just kills me. I
like it when she's like, anyone want to see my
Who wants
master's
to
degree?
or my books.
My book collection?
Oh, I love it. All right, we're at the end. You want to go, or should I go first on hanging up?
So I'm kind of over news right now.
Yeah.
Like, I was reading every fucking thing I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
And I subscribe to so many people on Substack. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And the last couple days, I've just been deleting it. I like read the headline and then I delete it.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a news hiatus.
The news fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
But I was just too tired to deal with it.
Yeah, I understand. Fully understand that.
So that's what I'm not going to do at the moment
Yeah.
is all of the news. It's a simple one. It's
Yeah.
easy. It's been working for me.
Good.
So don't send me fucking messages that have news on them, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Still could happen, if I'm being honest. My original thought was to be off of social media entirely, and now I'm thinking like I'm going to say the things I want to say for as long as I can. Because
You could never be off of social media.
I have to be on there, but I don't want to be. But I do need to be.
You are thoroughly addicted.
Maybe. But also, I guess I think it matters. If you want to communicate with anyone, that's where people are. So
what are... Oh, so you're over trying to give up social media.
There's a kind of a no-win situation there, and eventually I might make some kind of power move on that. But as of yet, what I'm doing now is posting as many times a day as I can so that somebody sees things, because I feel like people genuinely aren't seeing things and don't know. I feel like there's so much information that's not breaking through. Everything's pretty discouraging, and it probably would be better to get off social media because life in the real world isn't that bad on a day-to-day basis.
No.
But I do think there's a sort of battle going on social that there've got to be people out there doing it, or you'll leave a lot of people feeling very alone.
Yeah, but there's lots of people doing it.
I don't know, man. I'm not seeing enough people who actually have information. I would say that, 90% of what I see is bad information from liberal or conservative sources. This is an article from 2003. This is that. This is a story that's not true. That's the old tax plan. I've seen all of that just today. And it's exhausting to try to keep up with everything. And I'm not saying I've never shared a bad thing.
So we're both tired, and I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm going to go outside. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to dig in. I'm going to do more.
To some extent, I have dug in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep doing it. I see tough times ahead, so I probably should be focusing on my own shiz right now. So I should be hanging up on worrying about who's educating themselves, I suppose.
Yes, yep.
Because the information is all out there. You just have to have the critical skill to go find it and see what's likely true.
You are such a people pleaser that you are trying to...
I want to educate people.
That don't even want to be educated.
Well, some do.
Okay.
We started this podcast with this idea that
with so many ideas.
We did have a lot of ideas, but one of them was to understand where people are coming from the other side. And I think that in my efforts...
Then we scrapped that idea because
but I do
guests are annoying.
Well, guests aren't so bad, but the technology
in real life,
editing
it would be too much. This is a small room.
Yeah, if we
sometimes I like to unbutton my pants.
And I don't know that a conservative would want this experience with us.
With you.
With either of us. With either of us. But honestly, online, I do feel like I at least get a fair and balanced opinion from my side out there and share those things with people so that they don't only hear what they are hearing in their bubble.
I want all people to be mad. I want all Americans to be mad. I want this to be an equal opportunity anger situation.
I don't want them to
You should all be mad.
But they're all mad just at liberals.
Well, give it time.
I don't want to go down with it in the meantime.
I don't know anyone wealthy enough to be in their cool kid club.
What are you talking about? What's the cool kid?
Money for the super, super, super rich money grab bullshit.
Yep.
I know some very wealthy people. They aren't even close.
Not even close.
I can tell you're stressed.
I am extremely stressed. And I am sorry that I have to bring it to you.
That's okay.
You're stressed too. And I don't apologize to for sending her all of these things because she's just going to have to accept that that's how it goes.
They're going to keep coming.
They are going to keep coming. And
maybe we should do like a once a quarter things that were sent to that never got replied to.
Yeah.
Recap.
She could solve all of this by simply replying.
She would save all of you.
Yeah.
If you hated this episode, let us know and we will send you her information.
Yes.
And you can get in contact with her.
Yes.
Okay. So Jen's going to stay on the socials, fighting the good fight, and I'm going to be reading a goddamn book.
I'm hanging up on giving up. No, I'm not even doing that. I'll probably give up tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, everybody.
Have a wonderful week. And you're supposed to like, follow, subscribe.
Like, follow, and subscribe at Hanging Up Podcast on YouTube.
Boom.
Boom. Bye-bye.